Hey, it's Sammy. On Friday, September 5th, we had a short week, so we're rounding off this 4-day trading week. We traded both ways in this session for 387 points. The market was incredibly active, so let's take a look and see how everything played out. Now, this is pre-market. This is our 8 a.m. trade. We have red news, non-farm payroll today at 8:30. I'm actually not going to be in the office probably until closer to open, but I'm going to take this trade because I got tons of data right here. So let's see if we can make it down to that Fibonacci level. Now we got our take profit set right there at that 76.4 Fibonacci level. Let that trade just trickle down pre-market, not a ton of volume, and we're going to hit 35 points. Now, if you look over to the left, all of that crazy action right there at 8:30, that's all non-farm payroll. We just stay out of the market because we know it's going to be a mess. But once it all shakes out, we start moving back up along towards yesterday's close. We're actually aiming to go up and try to hit that first deviation band and yesterday's high. However, we're going to trail our stop right here at this previous day's close. We're going to end up with 20 points on this trade. Now we are only working with short time frame data. This is prior to the open of the market. We're going down towards, what we're going to do here is take a short off of basically almost a high of day. You can see how it's stalled. And we're going to trail really aggressively at VWAP for plus 50 points. Okay, you can see now what ended up happening was we hit VWAP. New York Open is right down there. We had a big giant shift bar. All of our data went long. So we're going to go long here, kind of maybe see if we can get up to this resistance line. Just manually closing out for 42 points. Okay, at the beginning of the day, we saw that we went short, then we went long. Now we're coming back short. We have a decay of data on a short time frame. So we're at where I've identified a break short. And we're up almost 40 points at one point. We got our break even set though because we just don't have the data. So we're going to protect that trade and have a break even. You can see we have a real battle royale here right at my short break. This is where I'm interested in the market going short. You can see I've got a bunch of checkpoints lined up. Spoiler alert, this thing does drop like a stone and goes all the way through. So our next bunch of trades are going to be shorts, but this one we're going to actually roll 51 points on. Okay, so that trade hit VWAP again. Everything else came flying back into shape. You can see we went down, almost tested the open. We hit VWAP. We're going long here, and we're going to trail this because we just don't have that confluence we like to see for plus 30 points. Now you could see all that data disappeared. Once all that data disappears, we want to go short here. Now, we're at a checkpoint. We're at yesterday's close. We're also at deviation 1 coming through VWAP. This is kind of still going to be a choppy area. We're up 40 points. We're going to end up with a break even. That's okay. We know we're going short. Now we're getting all of that alignment that we're looking for as we push through. We're still trying to work down to that deviation 1 line. So here we go. Let's see how this trade plays out. Now on the way down, we're hitting all these areas of support now. So we're hitting today's open, that New York open line. We're going to trail this real aggressively and lock in plus 30. Man, we missed a bunch of this here. Now we're going to come back into this because we're punching through checkpoint 2 now. I have identified every area of interest on this chart on the way down, and notice how almost every time price interacts with those lines. Right back to that 76.4, which was our pre-market trade. We're going to trail and end up with plus 41 on this. Now, notice the final flush. We're going from the 38.2 essentially down through S1, and we're going to go all the way down to 23.6 on this. We have that incredibly powerful confluence of data. This is why this market's moving so aggressively. We're going to lock in 48 points at our take profit.